The bench behind the library was cold. Menzi looked straight ahead and spoke once. "I slept with Andy," he said. "She is pregnant." Lumka did not move. Her hands were tight. "Is it yours?" she asked. "Yes," he said. "We went to the clinic. It is confirmed." She stood up and kept her eyes on the trees. "If your best friend shared your secret, would you sleep with their partner as revenge?" Before we roll back to where it all began, help the series grow. This is part 2 of the story. If you haven't seen part 1, check the link in the description. Please subscribe, turn on the bell, like this episode, and leave a comment. Chapter 2. Lines We Cross. "Are you warm enough?" Menzi asked. "I'm fine," Lumka said. "I just wanted to walk." They were on Main Road near the closed shops. Streetlights made small circles on the pavement. Cars passed now and then. They kept close. "I told my parents we decide our life," she said. "I said I choose you." "Okay," Menzi said. "Then we have to be clear with each other." "I know. No secrets," he said, "even when it's ugly, especially then." She took a breath. "There's more. Andy told me something tonight." "What?" "She said my parents offered her family money," Lumka said. "They asked her to date you, to make you fall for her. If she fell pregnant, they would pay for everything and fix her family's problems." Menzi stopped walking. He stared at the tar for a long moment. Then he spoke slowly. "They asked your best friend to do that?" "Yes." "And Andy?" "She says she didn't say yes," Lumka said. "She's scared. Her family is in trouble." He looked at her face. "Are you scared she'll say yes?" "I'm scared of everything," she said. "I'm scared of losing you. I'm scared of losing her. I'm scared of what my family will try next." He took her hand. "We will watch our step," he said. "We will talk when anything feels off." "I promise," she said. "Me too," he said. "If I ever feel pushed by anyone, I will tell you before I move." "Okay." They stood a while. They walked back. He left her at the corner and waited until she texted that she was inside. He replied with a thumbs up. They both lay awake long after. The next afternoon, Andy sat at the small table in her new flat with her parents. The chairs did not match. The kettle clicked. The room smelled like toast. Her mother broke the quiet. "We have to decide," she said. "Your dad's messages are full of promises and apologies from clients. Rent is due next week. I can ask my sister, but she is also stretched." Andy kept her eyes on a mug. "The offer is there." Her father rubbed his face. "I don't like it." "I don't like it either," her mother said. "It feels wrong." "It is wrong," Andy said. "It will break my friend." Her mother nodded. "It will also keep water hot and lights on." Her father spoke in a low voice. "What do you want to do?" Andy swallowed. "I want to say no. I also don't want to watch you two age 10 years in one semester." Her mother reached for her hand. "You are not a solution to our mistakes." "You're not mistakes," Andy said. "Life is heavy right now." Her father looked at the corner where boxes were stacked. "We raised you to be proud," he said. "We didn't raise you to be for sale." Andy nodded. "Then we will find another plan." The kettle clicked again. No one moved to pour. Her mother took a breath. "If we say no and things get worse, we don't look back. We don't blame you." "I hear you," Andy said. They sat in the quiet a little longer. Andy stood. "I'll go to my shift," she said. "We can talk again tonight." Her mother hugged her tight. "I'm sorry we are here," she whispered. "It's not your fault," Andy said, hugging back. "We'll climb out." She left the flat. On the stairs down, her phone buzzed. A message from a private number. "We can revise the offer. Less pressure. Same help. Think again. B." Andy stopped on the step. She stared at the words. Then she deleted the message. She did not reply. She put the phone in her pocket and went to work. Senzo showed up at campus with a bag of takeout and a quiet face. He found Lumka outside the library. "Lunch," he said. "You don't have to." "I know," he said. "Let's sit." They sat under a tree. Students passed, laughing and dragging backpacks. He opened the bag. I got the curry you like, he said. Mild. Thank you. They ate in silence for a minute. He cleared his throat. I don't want to be the guy who won't let go. You are not that guy, she said. But I'm also not going to walk away without saying some things, he said. Say them. I want you to be happy, he said. If that is with Menzi, then it is with Menzi. I will not beg you. I will not play tricks. I will not go to your parents with plans. But I will ask you to remember us. Not our parents. Us. The times I held your hand when you were shaking before a piano exam. The day you cried after that coach shouted at you. The time your stomach hurt from laughing at my terrible dancing. I remember, she said. You are family. I know, he said. I also know I loved you more than that. Still do. So I made a plan. My uncle can place me in a program in London. I am finishing applications. If they say yes, I will go. That is my line. I will try one more time to win you here. If it does not work, I will leave. I will not harass you. I will not wait in your driveway. I will leave. She blinked fast. When? 3 months if it moves fast, he said. 6 months if slow. She nodded. You're braver than me. He laughed once. I am not brave. I am tired. They ate a little more. Can I say something that will make you angry? He asked. Try me. You and Andy, he said. Fix it. Pride is heavy. It will sink you. I'm trying, she said. I made a mess. Fix it anyway, he said. I will try again, she said. He stood. Okay, I'll go. I'll see you around. Senzo, she said. He turned. Thank you for giving me space to be honest, she said. Don't thank me, he said. Just be honest. He walked away, steady, not looking back. 2 days later, the group project presentation brought many people into one room who had been avoiding each other. The module combined students across faculties. The classroom hummed louder than usual. Andy had asked for another group because she didn't want to present with Lumka. The lecturer refused. The timetable was set. Let's set the order, the lecturer said. Group 4 first. The first group presented. Slides clicked, people asked questions. Group 2 took over. Then Group 3. Then it was their turn. Menzi controlled the slides. Andy handled the opening. Lumka closed. Andy stepped up. She spoke clearly. Her dyslexia did not show when she spoke. She kept eye contact. She moved her hands in calm lines. She nailed it. Menzi took the middle part. He explained the model. He was steady and crisp. Then Lumka took the last section. She started well. A question came from the back. Isn't your conclusion biased? A guy asked. It sounds like you made it fit what you already wanted to say. Lumka's jaw tightened. No, she said. We tested for that. Are you sure? The guy pushed. Yes, she said. Your friend wrote the first part, the guy said, nodding toward Andy. Did you write the rest? Or did your boyfriend? Something snapped. It was small, but it snapped. Lumka answered too fast. Don't be stupid, she said. Andy did her part. Menzi did his. I did mine. And yes, I can read my own slides. Better than some people here who can't read anything without mixing letters. The room went dead. Menzi half turned to her. Andy's fingers tightened on the table edge. The lecturer raised a hand. Enough. Lumka realized what she had said. She tried to fix it. I didn't mean... Andy walked to the front, took the clicker from Menzi, and flipped to the final slide. She looked at the class. We're done, Andy said. Any more questions about the model, ask him. She handed the clicker to Menzi and walked out. The room buzzed. Phones were out. Someone had recorded. Within an hour, a new post was up on the blog. It quoted Lumka's words. It had a short, shaky video. Menzi found Lumka freezing in the corridor. I messed up again, she said. I did it out loud. You did, he said. Say it again, she said. I deserve it. I'm not here to punish you, he said. I'm here to fix what we can. How? She asked. We start with Andy, he said. They found her on the steps outside, sitting on the far end where the wall hid her from most people. She stared at nothing. I am sorry, Lumka said, standing in front of her. I was wrong. I was cruel. There is no excuse. Andy looked up. Her voice was quiet. I told you I needed space. You took that and gave me a speech in front of 60 people. I lost my temper, Lumka said. Andy stood. I lost my life this month, she said. You were supposed to be the one person who protected me. I know, Lumka said. I forgot who I was. Andy nodded. I won't forget who you were today. Tell me what you need, Lumka said. Andy shook her head. I need new friends. She walked away. Menzi took Lumka's hand. Give her time, he said. She has no reason to come back, Lumka said. I pushed her out. Then you keep your door open, he said. You don't close it because you're ashamed. You leave it open and you wait. She nodded, crying again. Okay. That night, Andy sat with her parents again. She put her phone on the table. The blog video played without sound. Her mother put a hand to her mouth. Her father looked at the wall. I can't do this anymore, Andy said. I can't be the girl who gets laughed at by people who have never read a page I wrote, and I can't keep holding everyone up with no help. Her mother reached across. You have us. I know, Andy said, but we need more than love. We need money. Her father finally spoke. Are you saying yes to them? Andy swallowed hard. I'm saying yes. Her mother closed her eyes for a long time. Okay. Her father shook his head. It will poison you. Andy nodded. I feel poisoned already. He stood and hugged her. He didn't say don't. He didn't say do. He just held her. She sent a message to the private number. I accept. I will handle it. No one will know you were involved. Do not contact my parents again. Speak only to me. A. The reply arrived 1 minute later. Understood. Start with friendship. No rush. B. Andy turned the phone off and put it face down. Days passed. Andy began her study. She did not speak to Lumka. She treated Menzi like a classmate. She watched. She listened. She learned Menzi liked cheap peanut bars. She learned he avoided loud places unless they had a reason to be there. She learned he used the same brand of notebook for everything and drew small boxes in the corners for tasks. She learned he called his mom on Sundays at noon. She learned he hated wasting food. She learned he was hardest on himself when he thought he had disappointed someone. She learned he believed in small steps. She started small. At the library, she left a peanut bar on the table with a sticky note. For late-night heroes. He looked around, saw her at another table, and gave a small nod. He didn't come over. He didn't make it big. He ate the bar and kept working. At the cafe, she bought 2 takeaway cups and walked toward him and Lumka. I got extra coffee vouchers from my shift, she said. Do you two want? Thank you, he said. No, Lumka said quickly. Andy didn't push. Okay, she said, and left. Outside a lab, she stood near him while they waited for a room to open. How's your app? She asked. Okay, he said. We need cleaner data. I can ask one of the drivers I know, she said. He parks near my place. He will tell me peak times if I buy him a pie. Menzi studied her. Why are you being kind? I'm trying to be normal, Andy said. I can do that. He nodded once. Thank you. She moved away. She adjusted her tone. She avoided jokes that could sound like flirting. She dressed neutrally. She chose simple words. She found a rhythm. 2 weeks passed like this. Then the group decided to celebrate the end of midterms. They picked a small bar with cheap snacks. Everyone went. Even Menzi said yes because the app team was meeting next door after. Lumka walked in with him. Andy was already at the counter paying for plates of chips for the table. Hi, Andy said, steady. Hi, Lumka said. Menzi, one of their classmates, whispered, awkward, and got a look from Menzi that shut him up. They sat. They ate. People talked about everything except the blog. Then, as it happens, one guy shouted too loud. To the front row romance, he yelled, lifting a glass. Laughter rolled. Menzi's jaw tightened. Lumka flushed. Andy glared at the guy. Relax, she said. 2 people like each other, not a crime. The guy laughed. Tell that to the comment section. I don't read comments, Andy said. Lumka met Andy's eyes. Can we talk after? She asked. Andy looked at the table. We can try, she said. The evening could have ended there. Soft. It didn't. A girl from another class walked over and smiled at Menzi. Can I take a selfie? The girl asked. You're famous now. No, Menzi said. She pouted. Don't be mean. It's not mean, he said. It's a boundary. She rolled her eyes and left. The table was quiet. I'm going to get air, Menzi said. I'll come, Lumka said. He shook his head. I need 5 minutes alone. He stepped outside and stood in the lane beside the bar. He breathed. He sent his mom a message about his week. He put the phone away. Someone walked up. Andy. Are you okay? She asked. I'm tired, he said. I'm sorry, she said. I brought snacks and quiet. That's all I have. He almost smiled. That helps. They stood side by side, not touching. I know you don't want drama, Andy said. I know you hate games. I want to say this once, and then I won't say it again. I don't hate you and Lumka. I hate that I became the joke in your story. I'm trying to not let that turn me bitter. I hear you, he said. Okay, she said. I'll go inside. Andy, he said. She turned. Thank you for trying to be normal, he said. You're doing better than the rest of us. She laughed without joy. Low bar, she said, and went in. He stayed outside longer. When he went back in, he sat for 10 minutes, then leaned to Lumka. I'm going, he said. I need to be up early. I'll come, she said. I have to stop by the other bar to meet the app guy, he said. Then I'll go sleep. I can wait, she said. It will be late, he said. She stared at the table. Fine, she said. Do what you want. He exhaled. We spoke about this. My time belongs to many things right now. I also belong to you, she said. Or do I only get the minutes that are left after your projects? Don't do that, he said. Do what? Turn my survival into selfishness, he said. I'm building a life. I'm not at a picnic. People looked away. Andy looked down at her phone. Lumka stood. You know what? Go to your meeting. Go to your code. Go to your pie charts. I'll go to my life. Okay, he said, tight. I'll message you when I'm home. Don't, she said, picked up her bag and left. Menzi sat a while. He finished his drink. He went to the app meeting. It was short and tense. His partner had messed up a small deployment. They fixed it. After, he didn't want to go home. He walked to the small bar he had been to with Andy before. He sat at the counter and ordered a cheap beer. He stared at the wall. Rough night? A voice said. He turned. Andy had walked in. She saw him and sat one stool away. I thought you went home, he said. I tried, she said. My flat was loud. I came here. They drank in silence. Do you want to talk? She asked. No, he said. I want to not think for half an hour. Okay, she said. They didn't speak for 5 minutes. Then he laughed once. No humor. You know what's funny? He said. I used to think love was for people who had the time. And now? She asked. Now I think love is for people who make time, he said. And I don't know if I can make enough. Maybe she can't wait, Andy said. Maybe, he said. They sat longer. The bartender wiped the counter. Music played low. Andy finished her drink. Walk me outside, she said. He paid. They stepped into the lane. It was quiet. The city hummed far away. She looked at him. You look like you want to punch a wall. I don't punch walls, he said. I know, she said. You fold shirts. He smiled. I do. She held his eyes a second too long. He looked away. She stepped closer. He didn't move. She put a hand on his chest. He still didn't move. This is not smart, he said. No, she said. He kissed her. It wasn't loud. It wasn't thrashing. It was a release. It was relief. It was also a mistake they knew was a mistake, and they kept going. When they pulled back, both were breathing hard. He put his forehead against the wall. She stared at the ground. "We should stop," he said. "We should," she said. They didn't. They went to her flat. It was small, the bed was made. There was a cracked mug on the desk with pens in it. She closed the curtains. He hesitated. She watched him. "We can stop," she said. He shook his head once. "I want to switch off my brain," he said. "Just tonight." "Okay," she said. They crossed a line they could not uncross. They tried to make it mean nothing. It did not mean nothing. When it was over, he lay on his back. She lay on her side. Their shoulders touched. The room was quiet. "I should go," he said. "You can sleep," she said. "No," he said. "I can't." He stood. He dressed. He looked around for his keys. He found them on the chair. He stood at the door. "We don't talk about this," he said. "We will have to," she said. "Not now," he said. "Okay," she said. He left. She stared at the ceiling. She cried without sound. She turned on her side and curled up. She fell asleep as the sky lightened. The next morning, Menzi stood in the shower until the water cooled. He dressed. He made tea. He didn't drink it. He took his phone and typed a message to Lumka, then deleted it. He typed another and deleted it. He finally sent one line. "I'm sorry about last night. I was rude. Can we talk later?" She replied a minute later. "Yes, after class." He put the phone face down. Andy woke up late. She was nauseous from sleep, not from drink. She checked her phone. There was a message from the private number. "Progress? B." She stared at it and threw the phone onto the bed. She went to brush her teeth. She looked in the mirror and didn't like her face. She texted back. "Leave me alone for 2 days, A." The reply came. "Understood, B." After class, Menzi and Lumka sat on a bench under a tree. "I was wrong last night," he said first. "My words were harsh." "My words were also sharp," she said. "I was jealous of your work. That is not fair." He nodded. "I am trying to build something. It takes most of me." "I want you to build it," she said. "I also want pieces of you. I don't know how to ask without sounding like a child. I don't want to be a problem you solve between lines of code." "You are not a problem," he said. "You are a priority. Some days you will feel second. Those days will be hard. I can try to give you clearer times. Guaranteed times." "Like what?" she asked. "Wednesday evenings and Saturday mornings," he said. "No app, no work. Just us. If I have to move one, I tell you the day before, not an hour before." She smiled a little. "You made a schedule." "I am a schedule," he said. She laughed once. "I can work with that." They sat quiet. "I need to ask something else," she said. "Do you still want this? Even with my family making plans behind us. Even with my temper. Even with the blog." He looked at her. "Yes," he said. "I want this, but we need rules." "Okay. No lying," he said. "No using each other's secrets in fights." She winced. Agreed. "No pretending when we are angry," he said. "We say it out loud. We don't make jokes that are knives." "Agreed," she said. He reached for her hand. "Okay," he said. "We try again." They kissed, soft. They stood. They walked to the lab. He held the door for her. It was almost normal. That night, Andy sat on her floor with a notebook. She listed bills. She listed amounts. She drew small boxes next to each line. She ticked one when she paid for Wi-Fi. She left the rent box empty. She stared at it until her eyes hurt. Her phone buzzed. A message from her father. "Good news. A potential client called back. We'll meet tomorrow." She exhaled, long. She sent a prayer she didn't believe in and put the phone down. A minute later, the private number messaged again. "He's pulling away from her. We hear they fought. Keep going. B." Andy turned the phone off again. She pressed her fingers into her eyes. She wanted to throw the phone from the window. She didn't. She went to bed early. She didn't sleep. A week passed. The affair did not happen again. Then it did. Then it didn't. Then it did. They found each other twice more in the quiet of late nights. It was not planned. It was not random. It was both. Between those nights, Andy kept showing up in small ways. She dropped off extra milk at the campus kitchen when she knew Menzi had a night shift. She sent him a photo of a taxi timetable she had captured. She asked him plain questions about his project and listened to his answers. She did not flirt in public. She did not try to be seen with him in ways that would make a story. Menzi kept trying with Lumka. He kept his Wednesday evenings and Saturday mornings. He took her to a small bookshop and bought a secondhand novel with coins. He cooked a simple pasta at his res kitchen and they ate from bowls. He held her hand and told her about his mom's laugh. He did all of this with effort and with care. He also sent short texts to Andy that were not about anything except time and place. He hated himself for them and sent them anyway. On a Saturday morning, he and Lumka sat on the grass. She leaned on his shoulder. "I miss Andy," she said. "Message her," he said. "She won't answer," she said. "Try," he said. She typed, "I'm here when you want me. I'm not asking you to forgive me. I'm asking you to let me fix what I can." The message showed 2 ticks. No reply. Menzi looked at the time. "My mom will call at 12, he said. "Do you want to say hi?" "Not yet," she said. "One day." He nodded. Her phone rang instead. It was her father. "Hi, Dad," she said. "Can you come by the house at 4? He asked. "There's someone I want you to meet." "Who?" "An investor I told you about," he said. "He is helping one of our partner businesses. He also asked about you." "I'm with Menzi later," she said. "Bring him," her father said. "He can meet people. It won't kill him." She looked at Menzi. He shrugged. "We can go," he said. "Okay," she told her father. "We'll come." At 4, they stood in the lounge. A man in his 50s with a neat beard and an easy smile sat with her father. He stood. "Lumka," he said. "I've heard a lot, in a good way." "Hello," she said. "This is Menzi." The man shook Menzi's hand. "Nice to meet you. I'm Kulakani." They sat. "I invest in small businesses," Kulakani said. "Your father and I go way back. We were talking about a shop that needs help. I mentioned I'm also funding a small transport data pilot in the township." Menzi looked up. "Really?" "Yes," Kulakani said. "We're trying to map early morning routes. We pay students with phones to send us times." Menzi reached into his bag. "I'm building an app for taxi timetables," he said, then stopped. "Sorry, I don't want to pitch at your tea." Kulakani smiled. "Pitch." Menzi explained in simple terms. He showed 2 screens. He didn't oversell. He didn't rush. He answered 2 sharp questions. He sat back. Kulakani nodded. "This is clean," he said. "Send me a link. If you can integrate with our pilot, I pay testers. It will cost you nothing and save us admin." Menzi blinked. "Thank you," he said. "Don't thank me yet," Kulakani said. "Ships sink. But we can see if this one floats." They exchanged contacts. After he left, Menzi stood on the driveway with Lumka. "That felt good," he said. "You were confident," she said. "I liked watching you talk to him." He smiled. "Maybe the world is not always against me." "It isn't," she said. "Sometimes it opens a window." He laughed once. "You're learning my lines now." She kissed him. For 5 minutes, everything was simple again. 2 days later, Andy's father called her from outside a building she didn't recognize. "Guess who I met?" he said, trying to keep his voice level. "Who?" "An investor," he said. "A friend of your friend's family. He liked my idea about retrofitting fridges for small stores. He offered seed money." Andy stood very still. "He did?" "Yes," he said. "He said someone put in a word for me. He wouldn't say who, but I think I know." "Who?" she said, though she knew. Lumka, he said. She told someone about me. Andy didn't speak for a long moment. Are you there? Her dad asked. Yes, she said. I'm here. Things might turn, he said softly. Not fast, but maybe. She closed her eyes. That's good, she said. That's very good. After the call, she sat on the edge of her bed. She stared at her hands. She thought about the nights with Menzi. She thought about her friend sending help through a side door while she sharpened a knife at the back door. She hated the person she was becoming. She stood and paced. Her phone vibrated. The private number again. Keep moving. Don't stop now. B. Andy typed and deleted 5 replies. She sent one. I'll do what I said. Then I'm done. A. She put the phone down like it burned. A week later, Menzi and Lumka had their worst fight. It was about small things that grew big. It started with a dress. Her mother invited them to a gala for the foundation. Bubba sent a message with a suggested suit for Menzi, a loan from the foundation closet. It was nice. It fit. It also made him feel like a borrowed piece. I don't want to go, he said. It's one night, she said. It matters to my mom. It makes me feel like I'm on display, he said, like a poster boy for her big heart. She is trying, she said. She bought the suit herself. I don't need a suit, he said. I need her to stop treating me like a story. She treated you well, she said. She listened to you. She ate your biscuits. She told you to buy a jacket. She's trying to meet you. She also tried to pay your friend to seduce me, he said. Silence. I know, she said. I didn't say she's perfect. I said she's trying. I don't want her trying with me, he said. I want her to leave me alone. She will never leave me alone, she said. She is my mother. Then maybe I can't be in this, he said, because this is not just you and me. This is a parade. She took a step back like he had hit her. A parade? You know what I mean, he said. It's never quiet. There's always a call, a lunch, a photo, a plan. That is my life, she said. I can't pretend I am someone else. I'm not asking you to, he said. I'm saying I don't know if I can breathe inside it. They stood far apart and said nothing. He picked up his jacket. I'm going for a walk, he said. Of course you are, she said. He left. He walked fast, not seeing the people he passed. He wanted to be nowhere. He ended up where he always ended up, at the small bar. He sat. He stared at his hands. Bad day? The bartender asked. Yes, he said. He heard a chair scrape, and he sat down 2 seats away. She looked at him. She didn't smile. You look like the world is on your chest, she said. It is, he said. Do you want to talk or do you want me to sit here and say nothing? Say nothing, he said. She did. They sat in quiet. He finished his drink. He didn't order another. Thanks, he said. For nothing, she said. For being here, he said. They went outside. The night was cool. She put her hands in her pockets. He rubbed his face. This is stupid, he said. What is? Everything, he said. I am in love with someone who belongs to a house that keeps trying to push me out the gate. I am sleeping with someone who used to be her sister. Andy flinched. We can stop, she said. We should stop. Yes, he said. They stood a long time. You want to stop? She asked. He closed his eyes. Yes, he said, and it hurt to say. Okay, she said. Then this is the last time we see each other like that. We will only talk about assignments and taxis. Okay, he said. They didn't kiss. They didn't touch. They walked away in different directions. Both looked back once and kept walking. 2 weeks passed. They kept their promise. They didn't touch. They didn't message at night. They only spoke when necessary. Menzi and Lumka tried again. They went to a movie and held hands. They ate steamed bread and stew at a small place in town. They lay on the grass and counted planes. They didn't mention the suit or the gala. They didn't solve the mother problem. They pushed it aside. Then life arrived again with its own timing. Andy felt sick on a Wednesday morning. She blamed a bad sandwich from the cafe. On Friday, she felt sick again. On Sunday, she threw up in the morning and sat on the bathroom floor and counted backward. She stood. She went to the pharmacy. She bought a test. She went home. She sat on the edge of the bath. She read the instructions. She did the thing. She put the stick on the sink. She looked away. She looked back. 2 lines. She sat very still. She put a hand over her mouth. She stood and paced. She sat again. She didn't cry. She couldn't yet. Her phone vibrated. A message from her father. Great news. We signed the deal. Money will come in 2 weeks. We can breathe. She closed her eyes. She smiled and then folded in half. Her phone rang. It was her father again. Baby, he said when she answered. We did it. That's amazing, she said, voice thin. We're going to be okay, he said. We can pay the arrears. Your mom is dancing in the kitchen. She laughed once. I can hear it. What's wrong? He asked, hearing it. Nothing, she said too fast. I'm just happy. I'm also tired. Rest, he said. We'll celebrate tomorrow. Okay. They hung up. She stared at the test again. It was not a mistake. She sent one message to herself in notes. Tell the truth. She lay down on her bed. She did not sleep. Monday afternoon, Menzi and Lumka sat outside the lab. I think we're getting better, she said. Some days, he said. She smiled. I'm meeting my grandfather later. He says he has a condition. About us? Probably, she said. He always has conditions. Do you want me to come? No, she said. I'll report back. It will be a test I have to write alone. He nodded. She left for her grandfather's study. He stood when she entered. Sit, he said. She sat. I have watched you and the boy, he said. He is not soft. That is good. He is not, she said. I will support you, he said, on one condition. She waited. He must show me he can stand on his own feet. Not rich, not powerful. Just steady. A man who can pay his rent and not borrow for bread. A man who can say no to you and not die from it. A man who knows how to fix a tap. She smiled. He can fix a tap. Good, he said. Tell him this. I will be hard on him because the world will be harder. If he wants you, he must not only want your smile, he must want the days when you are like your mother. She laughed. You're not afraid of anyone. I am afraid of poverty, he said. I am also afraid of rich people with poor hearts. She nodded. I'll tell him. Good, he said. And tell your mother if she ever makes secret deals with your friends again, I will move out and go live in Kala with goats. She will have to explain to journalists why her father ran away from her house. Lumka laughed until she choked. Please don't. I will, he said, but he was smiling. She hugged him. He hugged back, brief and strong. Andy sat with a bottle of water and the test in her bag. She had told no one. She came to campus because she didn't know where else to go. She sat on a bench and watched people. She saw Menzi and Lumka walking toward the library, laughing at something. She stood before she could stop herself. Menzi, she said. He turned. He looked wary and then kind. Hi. Can I talk to you? She asked. It's important. He looked at Lumka. She nodded. I'll be at the steps, she said. I can wait. Andy took a breath. We should not go near the steps, she said. Too many ears. The side alley? He hesitated. He nodded. They walked to the side of the building where the service entrance was. It was quiet. What's wrong? He asked. She took the test out of her bag. She didn't hand it to him yet. She kept her hand around it. I need to say something, she said. I won't dress it up. Okay, he said. I'm pregnant, she said. He leaned back like the air had pushed him. He didn't speak. He looked at her face, then her hand, then the ground. How sure? He asked after a long time. 2 tests, she said. I will go to the clinic for a proper check, but I'm sure. He pressed his fingers to his eyes. He took a breath that shook. Okay. I found out yesterday, she said. The same day my dad called to say he got a deal. We're going to be okay. He said we can breathe. I felt happy and sick at the same time. He nodded slowly. You told anyone else? No, she said. I'm telling you first. He put his hands on his head and looked at the sky. This will hurt her, he said. I know, Andy said. I hate that part. He dropped his arms. He looked at her. We said we would stop. We did stop, she said. Then it was too late. He laughed once. No humor. Everything with me is late. We don't have to decide everything now, she said. I just couldn't keep this to myself. He nodded. Thank you for telling me. What do you want to do? She asked. I don't know, he said. My brain is loud. Mine too, she said. He rubbed his face again. I have to tell her, he said. I know, she said. I should tell her too. No, he said. It should come from me. She is my friend, Andy said. She was. I should tell her I betrayed her. He closed his eyes. We both did. They stood in silence. I'll go to the clinic tomorrow, she said. I will tell you times. You can come or not. I won't force you. I will not do this alone in anger. I don't have the strength for that. I will come, he said. She nodded. Okay. They walked back toward the steps. Lumka stood where she said she would. She saw their faces and stood straighter. Everything okay? She asked. No, Menzi said. Can we talk somewhere quiet? She looked at Andy. She looked at Menzi. She swallowed. Okay. They found an empty seminar room. Menzi closed the door. He didn't sit. I have to say something, he said. I will not blame the weather. I will not say wrong place, wrong time. I will say the truth. Say it, Lumka said. Her voice was steady. Her hands were not. I slept with Andy, he said. It happened more than once. We stopped. We thought we stopped. We didn't. She is pregnant. Silence again. There were so many silences in this story. Lumka didn't move for a long time. Then she sat down. She stared at the table. She took a breath. She took another. She looked at Andy. When? She asked. Andy's eyes were wet. A few weeks, she said. The first time was the night of that fight at the bar, then twice more. Why? Lumka asked. And there was no self-pity in it. Only the question. Andy's jaw tightened. I was angry. I was hurt. I was poor. I said yes to a plan that I hate. I started with small things. And then we found each other on a bad night. It felt like a door that opened when everything else was closed. I won't dress it up. It was wrong. I am sorry. Did you know about my mother's offer? Lumka asked Menzi. No, he said. I heard it from you. I wanted to prove I was not a puppet. Then I became one. She nodded once. Honest. She looked between them. Do you love each other? Andy shook her head, then stopped. I don't know, she said. It started as a way to feel something that wasn't pain. Then it became something I thought about when I shouldn't. Then I said we should stop. Then it was too late. I don't know if that's love or weakness. Menzi spoke. I love you, he said to Lumka. That does not erase what I did. I am not asking you to forgive me. I am telling you the truth you asked for. She nodded again. Thank you for not lying. She stood. She picked up her bag. She looked at both of them. I need to leave this room, she said. If I stay, I will say things I cannot take back. Okay, Andy said. Can I walk you? Menzi asked. No, she said. Walk yourself. She left. Menzi and Andy stood without speaking. Andy wiped her face. Tomorrow, she said. The clinic. Send me the time, he said. She nodded and left. He sat on the floor with his back against the door. He pressed his hands against his eyes until he saw sparks. That evening, Lumka went home. She walked past the kitchen. Her mother called her name. I can't talk, Lumka said. You will talk, Babola said. Not to me. To your grandfather. He was waiting in the study. He looked at her face and pointed to the chair. Sit, he said. Tell me. She did. She told him each piece. She did not cry while she spoke. She cried after she finished. He handed her the small box of tissues he kept for funerals and allergies and days like this. I will not talk about punishment, he said when she was done. I will talk about next steps. Do you want him? I don't know, she said. I did this to myself. Not the pregnancy, the other part. I wanted a brave life. I got a painful one. Brave and painful often walk together, he said. I don't want sayings tonight, she said, honest. Good, he said. I don't either. They sat. What do you want to do tomorrow? He asked. I want to go to class and not collapse, she said. Good, he said. Do that. He stood. He hugged her hard. You are not dead, he said. You made a mess. People survive mess. She nodded into his shoulder. Outside in the passage, Babelwa paced. Buyani sat on the stairs. They looked at each other and said nothing. The next morning, the clinic was crowded. Menzi sat on a plastic chair next to Andy. They didn't speak much. They watched a TV on the wall playing a cooking show without sound. A nurse called Andy's name. She stood. Menzi stood. Do you want me in there? He asked. She looked at the floor. Yes, she said. Please. They went in. The nurse was kind and tired. She did her work. She confirmed what the stick had said. She gave them papers. She asked questions. Andy answered. Menzi answered when asked. After, they stood outside under a small tree. What now? He asked. I don't know, she said. I need to tell my parents. He nodded. I need to tell my mom. They stood silent. Do you want to be with me? She asked, not looking at him. I don't know, he said. If I say yes now, it will sound like I am choosing you because of a baby. If I say no, it will sound like I am running away. I want to be a decent man. I don't know what that looks like today. She nodded. Fair. He looked at her. Whatever we decide, I won't disappear. I will not let you do this alone. I didn't think you would, she said. He touched her shoulder. It was not a romantic touch. It was a steadying touch. Tell me when you tell your parents, he said. I will tell mine tonight. Okay, she said. They walked to the taxi rank and stood apart while they waited. He waved once. She waved back. They left in different vehicles. That afternoon, Senzo sent a message. Can I see you? Lumka replied. Not today. He called. I heard, he said when she answered. His voice was rough. Who told you? She asked. People talk, he said. Do you want me to break someone's nose? She almost smiled. No. I'm at your gate, he said. She looked out the window. He was there, leaning on his car. Okay, she said. Wait. She walked down. He opened the passenger door for her. She sat. He didn't drive. I am sorry, he said. Not for him. For you. I picked this life, she said. You picked a person, he said. People come with lives. She leaned her head on the window. You're leaving, aren't you? I got the email, he said. I'm in London, September. She shut her eyes. Of course. He laughed softly. You sound like my mother when she finds socks in the lounge. Of course. She smiled even though she didn't want to. I will go, he said. I will be sad. I will also be okay. I want the same for you. I don't know how to be okay, she said. Start with breathing, he said. Then eat, then sleep. Repeat for a week. After that, decide one thing. Only one. She nodded. Will you hate me a little there? Will it help? It won't help, he said. I tried hating you. It didn't stick. She looked at him. You were always better than me. I am handsome and charming, he said in his old joke voice. That's all. She laughed, short. He sobered. Promise me one thing. What? Don't destroy Andy in public to save face, he said. If you fight, fight in rooms, not on blogs. She swallowed and nodded. I promise. He squeezed her hand. Goodbye for now, he said. Goodbye, she said. He drove away. She stood at the gate and watched his car turn the corner. She went inside. She went to her room. She put her phone face down and lay on her side and stared at the wall until the light changed. That evening, Andy sat with her parents again. No takeout, no wine, just water and a plate of sliced apples. I have to tell you something, Andy said. I don't want to walk around the words. Her parents looked up. I'm pregnant, she said. Her mother's hand flew to her chest. Her father closed his eyes. With who? Her mother asked, voice small. Andy looked at the table. Menzi. Her father stood up and walked to the sink. He turned the tap on and off like he had forgotten why he was there. He turned back. Okay, he said after a while. Okay. Her mother sat down. Are you going to... She couldn't finish the sentence. I don't know yet, Andy said. I want to think. I want to talk to a counselor. Menzi came with me to the clinic today. He said he won't run. Her mother nodded and cried quietly. Her father put a hand on her shoulder and looked at Andy. We will stand with you, he said. We will not shout. We will not throw you out. We will not send you away. We will stand. Andy's face crumpled. Thank you, she said. Her mother wiped her face. I need to call someone, she said. Don't call anyone, Andy said quickly. Not yet, please. Her mother stopped. Okay, not yet. They sat close for a long time. Menzi sat on his bed with his phone in his hand. He called his mother. Mafana Wham, she said. You didn't call at 12 on Sunday. I forgave you because I love you. He tried to smile and failed. Ma. What's wrong? She asked at once. I have a situation, he said. I did a stupid thing. We all do, she said. Is it the police? No, he said. A girl is pregnant. She was quiet. Are you sure? Yes, he said. We went to the clinic. Is it the rich girl? She asked. No, he said. It's her friend. Silence again. Then, okay, she said. I'm not going to shout. Shouting won't unpregnant anyone. He laughed despite himself. You will do the right thing, she said. The right thing is not always the same as the easy thing. The right thing is also not always marry the person. The right thing is be present and be honest and don't disappear, and don't become a man who pays cash and hides. Yes, Ma, he said, tears in his voice. You will tell the rich girl, she said. I did, he said. She left the room. Good, she said. She needed to leave. She will come back or she won't. That is not your decision. I know, he said. Do you have money for appointments? She asked. Not enough, he said. I will send what I can, she said. Don't argue. I will ask your uncle to add. Thank you, he said. And Menzi, she said, you are not a bad person. You did a bad thing. Now you must do good things for a long time. He cried properly now. Yes, Ma. They hung up. He lay back. He fell asleep with the phone on his chest. The next day, Lumka went to campus early and sat in the back of a lecture hall for the first time in her life. She didn't hear most of the lecture. She watched students. She tried to decide if she wanted to fight for this man who had hurt her, or if she wanted to let him go and try to be soft again one day with someone else. At lunch, her mother called. Your grandfather told me to leave you alone, Babawa said. I will leave you alone for 1 week. Then we talk. Thank you, Lumka said. Also, Babawa said, I am ashamed of what I did with Andy's family. I won't ask you to forgive me today. I will show you with my hands that I am better. Lumka closed her eyes. Thank you for saying it. I am not a monster, Babawa said. I know, Lumka said. They hung up. A message came from Senzo. My flight is in 6 weeks. Let me take you for coffee before I go. Just coffee. She typed. Okay? She put her phone away. Evening. Menzi knocked on Andy's door. She opened with swollen eyes and said nothing. He stepped in. He took off his shoes. He sat on the floor instead of the chair. She sat on the floor too. I told my mom, he said. How was it? She asked. She handled me like a pot with a broken handle, he said, carefully but firm. Andy laughed once. I want to be in this, he said. Not because I feel trapped, because I made it and I won't run. She nodded. I also still love her, he said. I don't know what to do with that. Say it out loud, she said. Then it won't whisper and lie. I love her, he said. And I did this with you. I know, she said. I love her too, not like you. But I do. They sat quiet. What do we do next? She asked. We tell the admin office, he said. About appointment times? We plan for scans. We put boxes on calendars. We don't hide. We also don't post. Agreed, she said. And we don't sleep together again, he said. We are done with that part. Agreed, she said, and her voice shook. We will not pretend to be a couple for photos, he said. If we end up together, it will be because we chose it with clean minds, not because your mother needs a story or my pride thinks it must. Agreed, she whispered. He looked at her. Thank you for not asking me to lie, he said. If I start lying now, she said, I will never stop. They sat until it was late. He left. She locked the door and leaned her head against it. She whispered to the empty room. I'm sorry, she said. I am so sorry. 3 days later, Lumka sent Andy a message for the first time since the seminar room. I heard. I don't have words that don't sound like I am making this about me. If you want me to leave you alone, say so. If you want my help, say so. I will do what you say and I will keep my mouth shut. Andy stared at it. She typed and deleted. She typed again. I don't know what I want from you. Today I want silence. Tomorrow I might want your mother's doctor list. The day after I might want to scream at you in your driveway. I will tell you when I know. Lumka replied. Okay, I will wait. She put her phone down and exhaled. She did not feel better. She felt honest. At the end of that week, Menzi met with Kulikani and 2 people from his team. They were interested. They were also careful. They gave him a small contract for data collection. It was not enough to change his life. It was enough to pay a month of expenses and buy time. He left the meeting feeling like the ground under him had stopped shaking for an hour. He sent a short message to his mom. Small contract confirmed. We can pay rent on time. She replied with a crying emoji and a heart, which he showed to no one. He wanted to send the news to Lumka. He didn't. He sent it to Andy because it affected scheduling. Good news. I can move shifts around for appointments. She replied. Good, thank you. He put the phone away and stared at the ceiling. He wondered when his life had become a set of parallel lines with no crossing that didn't hurt. On Sunday, Senzo parked at a small cafe in Claremont. He sat at a corner table. He stood when Lumka arrived. He hugged her. It wasn't long. It wasn't short. You look tired, he said. I am, she said. They ordered coffee. I won't ask about details, he said. I just wanted to look you in the eye and say I am leaving because I need to, not because I lost. I know, she said. I also need to say one more thing, he said. You are not the worst version of yourself you were that day in class. You are also not the best version of yourself at a gala. You are a person. Don't let the blog decide which one you are. She smiled. Who writes your speeches? I do, he said, pointing to himself. I should start a company. Senzo Speeches. First one free. She laughed for real this time. They drank their coffee. They talked about small things. They stood to go. Goodbye, he said. Goodbye, she said. He walked away. She watched him until he turned the corner. She pressed her hand against her chest and then dropped it because that gesture felt like a lie. Monday morning. The semester moved on like a train that didn't care who had fallen beside the tracks. People wrote tests. People queued for printers. People kissed near the fountain. People whispered about other people. Menzi walked into the library. He saw Lumka at a table. She looked up. Their eyes met. They didn't wave. He sat at a table 2 rows away. Andy walked in later. She saw both of them. She sat at the edge nearest the door. She put her hand on her stomach without meaning to. She took it away when she noticed. She opened her laptop. No one spoke for an hour. They worked, they breathed, they kept their backs straight. They didn't cry in public. They saved that for rooms. At 11, Lumka stood. She packed her bag. She walked past Menzi's table. She stopped. She looked at him. He looked up. "Can we talk after class?" she asked. "Yes," he said. She nodded and walked away. Andy watched from the corner. She looked down at her screen. She ticked 2 boxes on her list and added 3 more. After class, they met under the tree where they had made plans and promises and broken some. "I spoke to my grandfather," she said. "He said he will support me if I decide to stand with you, but you must show him you can stand." "I got a small contract," he said. "It's not big. It shows something." "Good," she said. "I am going to be present for the pregnancy," he said. "I will not hide." "I know," she said. "I didn't expect less." "I love you," he said. "I will not ask you to be with me now. It would be selfish." She nodded. "Thank you for not asking." "I will keep my door open," he said. "I will keep mine open too," she said. "But I might not walk through yours for a long time." "I understand," he said. They stood without touching. "I am angry," she said. "I am also angry at myself for thinking love would be simple. I am angry at my mother. I am angry at you. I am angry at Andy. I am tired of being angry." "I know," he said. "I am going to stop trying to solve everything today," she said. "I am going to pass my tests. I am going to help my grandfather pick a new chair for his study because he asked. I am going to breathe." "Good plan," he said. They looked at each other for a last second and walked away in different directions. 2 weeks later, at dawn, Senzo took a photo of his passport on the kitchen counter and sent it to a group of friends with a plane emoji. He sent one to Lumka that just said, "Boarding." She replied, "Safe travels. Thank you for everything." He put the phone away. He stood in line. He thought of the day he had met Lumka in grade 2, and she had punched a boy who had pulled her braids. He smiled. He walked toward a gate and did not look back. On campus, Andy sat outside the clinic for a routine check. Menzi sat next to her. They watched a child play with a toy car on the floor. "Do you think you will tell your mom soon?" she asked. "Next weekend," he said. "I'll go home and tell her in person about the contract and the baby. I'll do both in one day so she can process with both hands." Andy nodded. "Okay." She put a hand on her stomach again. This time she left it there. Inside another building, Lumka helped her grandfather pick a chair. He sat in 3 and frowned at each. She laughed at him. "You hate all of them," she said. "I do," he said. "I will choose the one I hate least." She pointed. "That one." He sat. He nodded. "This one," he said. They paid. They left. In the parking lot, she leaned against the car for a second and closed her eyes. He waited. He did not comment. He opened the door for her. She got in. On her phone, a message from Andy arrived. "I need you to know something. The investor who helped my dad was your connection. Thank you. I did a terrible thing to you. You did a good thing for me. Both are true. I don't know how to live with both. I am trying." She typed and deleted. She finally sent, "You are still my person under the mess. I will not chase you. I will not slam the door. It is open." She put the phone face down. She looked out the window. Her grandfather started the car. "Home?" he asked. "Home," she said. They drove.